Good morning, everyone, and many thanks for joining us on Morning Markets from True Potential. Today, we'll look back at equity market performance from yesterday and also how the bond markets have performed. So firstly, looking at equity markets, we saw a good start to the day on Monday in both Europe and the UK, with the energy sector being in focus given the strength in the oil price. And that feeds into the very topical stories that we have at the moment in terms of here in the UK, the fuel situation at petrol stations, but also into the broader energy market and the issues that we've seen with the spot energy price continuing to increase over the past couple of weeks. We also saw the financial sector perform well as sovereign bond yields have continued to rise over the past couple of days. Indeed, in the UK market, we saw bond yields continue to move up. Comments from Andrew Bailey suggesting that the Bank of England stood ready to raise rates potentially even before Christmas, should it be required to quell the pick-up inflation that we've seen. I think it's unlikely that we would see that coming before Christmas, but certainly the MPC putting some markers out to say that they're very aware of the inflation backdrop, and should it become a challenge, they remain ready to act. Similar comments from Jerome Powell yesterday in the US, and prepared comments ahead of his testimony today in the US. So we'll see if we get any additional detail from him, but certainly it would appear that the narrative over the past couple of weeks from central banks is that they certainly stand ready to make changes to the accommodative stance that we have with monetary policy at this point in time. In Europe yesterday, it's also worth just commenting on the German election result and the challenge that will potentially throw into the politics in Germany over the coming months as they seek to form a coalition government. So that's something that will undoubtedly create a little bit of noise over the coming months. I think the other thing just really to touch on then is this move in sovereign bond yields. Just looking at the US market yesterday, we saw the 10-year trade at up to 150. In Asia this morning, we've seen it continue to trade through at 154 the last time I looked. And in the US market, that had the normal effect, if you will, in terms of the higher growth areas of the market coming under a little bit of pressure. Think about technology, and the more value areas of the market performing well. Financials, for example, as the yield curve steepened. Over to Asia, we've continued to see news flow from China around various different crackdowns, changes to regulation, etc. Last Friday, we saw further regulation around cryptocurrencies and really the ban on exchanges providing services to Chinese customers. That served to introduce further volatility into crypto markets. Again, just really highlighting that point that they are exceptionally volatile assets and something that we continue to monitor, but clearly that volatility is very significant. Looking to the day ahead, as I mentioned, we hear from Jerome Powell this afternoon. Be interesting to see if he fleshes out any of those pre-prepared comments in terms of what the Fed are looking for in terms of both employment and the inflation backdrop. We think we're probably there on the inflation side of things. What do they need to see from employment as well will be something that we'll focus in on. I'll leave it there for today. Please do join us again tomorrow.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.